So what have you set the stage for in your soil? If you don't have the proper biology, you're not dealing with soil, you're dealing with dirt, and you can't possibly grow the plants that you want to grow. Every single inorganic fertilizer is going to be killing these organisms in your soil. Every single pesticide kills way more of the beneficial organisms than you do of the disease causers. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? If you go out and you nuke your soil with a pesticide, you're going to knock down all of the organisms, the bad guys as well as the good guys, but who comes back faster? The bad guys. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? Because probably through no fault of your own, you've perhaps listened to people that told you the only way to grow plants is to kill things. And so now you're going to have to put this biology back into the soil. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? Once you use a pesticide, who's growing? And good luck. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? You put an inorganic fertilizer out on your soil, what happens to 80% of that inorganic fertilizer once it's applied? Goodbye. It's leaving the system. It does not stay in your soil. Why do we have to keep putting on higher and higher, more and more amounts of inorganic fertilizer as time passes? Because we've destroyed more and more of the biology. There is no way for you to hold those nutrients in your soil. You are damaging everything downstream when you're using inorganic fertilizers. Oh, but that's the only way to grow plants. Oh, really? Gotta really question that particular point of view. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? So let's make certain we get these organisms back into your soil. That we're holding and retaining every nutrient you require in the bacteria and fungi. And then when the time is right, the protozoa, the nematodes, microarthropods eat the bacteria and the fungi and release the nutrients, so that every second of every day that your plant is growing, it's going to get the balance of all the nutrients it requires. Talk about high nutrition plant material. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? Because you have an infinity supply of nutrients that every second of every day is replenishing nutrients in your soil. Think about it. Where's that coming from? When you go to any introductory soil science textbook, you go to any geomorphology textbook, you go to any agronomist textbook, I mean, this is the introduction. It's usually in the first 10 pages of these books. What you find is a table that I copied from one of the books, so Sparks in 2003, and they can show you that the average concentration of any nutrient is massively greater than your plant could use in the next 100 years. Those nutrients are already present in your soil. They're in your rocks, they're in your sands, your silts, your clays, your pebbles. The bedrock of every second of every day is being broken down by microorganisms into sand, silt, and clay. This is replenished. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? There is absolutely no reason to put an inorganic fertilizer out. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? Go read the scientific literature. Somebody wants to say, oh no, you've got to have all this soluble nitrogen because you're going to grow a better plant. So you put inorganic fertilizers out there, and if you have the proper biology in the soil, it makes no difference whatsoever. So see, if you use an inorganic fertilizer, you go out and put manure on your soil, and you see a plant response, your message that your brain ought to receive is, so what have you set the stage for in your soil? You don't have biology in your soil, and you better fix that. Or you're going to have to keep putting on all these amendments. You've got to, this week you're going to have to go and buy some of this and put on this set of inorganic fertilizers. And then next week you're going to have to go and buy some more and put that on. The next couple weeks, you're going to have to go buy some more and put that out. And can you see what's going on in the world of conventional ag? Who's making money? Because all the time you're going out and you're buying more and you're putting it on, and then you got to go buy some more, and then you got to put more on it, and more on it, more on it. Isn't that a definition of a moron farmer? that one on your fertilizer salesman. So what have you set the stage for in your soil? Let's turn that dirt back into soil.